Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watch. You don't like it, then you want to invite it. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't want to miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying it. We gon' probably turn it back and tell you something. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey! Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the hood table.
Hey, what up?
How you doing, Ken?
How are you? I am good. How are you?
Girl, I am wonderful. Let me change the date on this banner.
Okay.
There we go. I had 8/7/20. It is 8/14/20. Man, the year has blown by so fast.
Man, wow, I cannot. It's unbelievable.
Hey,
it's
Candace. Hey, Candace. Hey, Harper Sean.
Hey, Harper Sean. How are you?
What's up, home girl? What's up? She's part of the Hood Table Squad members. If y'all want to join the Hood
Squad.
Yeah, squad's up. There go Carla Prince. What's up, squad member?
Hey, Carla. That's fan.
If you want to join the squad, all you have to do is hit the join button to join the Hood Table Squad member. And for those of you who are already joined, next Thursday, y'all already know I've been saying it, we're going to have a private chat with just the members and you're going to be able to ask me some Q&As.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, I hope you guys
are in MIA, so that's okay. That's something that I'm hoping that I can partake of.
Girl, yes, of course. Hey, darling. Okay. Yes. And Carla Prince, she is the Hood Table Squad member, and we do giveaways once a month. She won this month. So again, if you want to join the Hood Table Squad membership, all you have to do is click the join button, and YouTube will take it from there. But everybody, come on in, hit the like button. Welcome Candace back to the chat. Y'all done seen her several times. That's my home girl. We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
Way back like 4 flats in the Cadillac.
Yes. Yes. And y'all know tonight is Friday Night Live, so that means no topics off limit, no holds bar. Say it with your chest.
Like that emoji.
Yes, ma'am. So you know what? One topic that we definitely want to talk about tonight, and whatever else happens. But for those of y'all who has already watched my part 1 and my part 2 exclusive interview of the guy who's in prison serving a life sentence, he was raised in church, and he ended up, after being raised in church, somehow managed to find his way locked up behind bars for life. So we've been doing exclusive interviews with him, and we have already done 2 parts, and I have another part I got to do tomorrow. We're supposed to talk again tomorrow because, he's in the pen. So when they make phone calls, they only get to talk for like 20 minutes or so. So that's why we're doing so many sections of the interview. But yeah, if you haven't watched part 1 and 2, please check that out. It's called From the Pew to the Pen. Yes, and it's very good. Part 1 is good. Part 2 is good. It's very interesting. The things you learn that a lot of people who are preachers' kids go through. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, that's kind of what we wanted to talk about tonight too, Ken. First off, I'm going to ask you. You watched part 1 and 2 of this interview From the Pew to the Pen. So what's your take on that so far? We're not finished with the interview. We got a few more parts to do, but what's your take so far as everything we discussed?
I wasn't shocked. just because I know the individual.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up with the individual in church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I understand where he was coming from simply because being a preacher's kid, a pastor's kid, a PK at that, we had to uphold a certain image for the parent.
Right.
It was very it wasn't unbelievable, you know, because here it is. He was trying to really hide who he was for his mother. You know, he didn't live his life openly because he was trying to uphold her image. The same thing that I have done for many years because of who my father was as a pastor, and also because, as he mentioned, we were taught that we're going to hell.
And he had mentioned too that the guy I interviewed who's in prison, he said all we heard growing up was you going to hell. And I said to him, I remember that over and over again.
We heard that quite often. You know, almost to where it was almost like a what's the word I want to use? Fear tactic.
Yeah, fear tactic.
A fear tactic.
Fear tactic. Yeah.
It was almost in a sense as a mental abuse, in a sense, because here it is. There are people, such as myself, for an example, who struggle, who knew from being a young tot on up that, hey, I'm struggling within because I'm looking at an individual of the same gender in a way that I'm taught I shouldn't look at them. Because, honey, I can tell you, I'm in church, like at the age of 9, looking at females, not like, oh, she's cute, she's pretty, honey. I'm looking at them like, what is?
Now, was you looking at them like, oh, her hair is cute, her dress is cute? It was more of like,
I was looking at her like, what is her number and how can I get with her? Okay. But I knew.
How did you cover that? I mean, how did you? It seems so hard. Like he was saying, he knew from the age of 8 that he was gay, and but because he was a PK kid, you have to conceal it. But isn't that extremely hard to do? Like, I can't imagine, and having parents that are pastors.
I knew at the age of 9. At the age of 12, I tried to commit suicide behind it because of being taught that you're going to go to hell and that this is not the way to live. And then trying to conceal this thing. So it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to date. I'm going to talk to these little boys. Yeah, they was cute. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Like you heard him say, yeah, women were beautiful. But it was just like, this is not really what I want. This is not the tea. This is not for me. But I'm doing this because this is what I was taught to believe. It's almost like being, you know, I hate to use this word in a sense, but it was like being brainwashed because it was like we were being taught this is something, yet we know this is not what we wanted. But it was almost being forced upon us. But yet, this is it within. This is not me fighting it. You know, gotta wear these little dresses and skirts. Now, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. I don't do labels and all that, like stud and all that. I don't walk around with like packing the extra little strap and all that. I don't do stuff like that. There are some who do. I don't do that.
I will never forget when we was doing a show. And my sister was in the chat, and we all grew up together.
Yes.
Said, oh my God, I thought Candace wore boxers. Girl, we all.
No, ma'am, I wear panties. I like Victoria's Secret. I wear bras.
I almost died on the show that night. Y'all had me cracking up.
I am because I am a lady. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? There are people who do those things, but that's not who I am. I remember about the time I reached 7th grade, I was trying to figure out, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get a sex change because I really didn't know how this thing worked. I did not know how this thing worked.
Oh my God. So you was thinking about a sex change in junior high?
Yeah, because I felt like I was walking around like question mark on my forehead, especially by the time I got to high school. But going back, junior high, I was like, I'm gonna have to get a sex change because I really didn't know how I was going to be able to get a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Because that's all I was thinking about. Baby, I was like, I mean, I'll never forget. There was this one girl I really liked. Oh boy. Ooh, I used to have to walk with her home.
Oh.
I would be so happy. You know, because that was my crush. You know what I'm saying?
Was this in junior high? Was this in junior high or grade school?
This was in junior high.
Oh Lord.
You know, so by then you kind of knowing, you know what I'm saying? I used to get annihilators and stuff and make sure I took to school. By high school, baby, I made sure I kept all the annihilators, all the candy, because I knew what girls liked what, honey. Yeah, I ain't gonna get on that yet. But
you never know. Did she ever find out?
No, but guess what? It's funny. I found out many years later, this same girl is in the life. And I guess at that time, what it was, I knew my DAR was kicking in at that age because there is, believe it or not, what you call a gay DAR, where you know who's who and what's what. Because I can spot them now, honey.
Really?
I can tell who's who and what's what. I know the T.
I can tell sometimes, but sometimes I can't tell. Like, I ain't gonna lie. One time, it was maybe 5 years ago, and we was down at the 2. And it was before the time where I realized that a lot of gay guys and women and lesbians go there. That was before then. And I seen this person, and oh my God, had a fade, had a gold piece in the mouth. And you know, that's when the gold was out and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it was dressed to the nines, kicks and everything, waves.
Yes.
Girl, I was just looking like, dang. And
like, he fly, he's sexy.
He turned around and I saw like the breasts. Like, they weren't out there, but you could tell they were like, you know how that sometimes like might have padded down or something. I was like, oh, I was like, girl, oh my God, they look like a dude for real.
And that's the thing, because wait, don't get twisted. Not that I would mess with a stud, because, honey, I have seen some, I be like, because just like men, because they're men, wait a minute, like Michael Strahan, he's sexy to me. Yes, you may, Miss Harper Shine, you can ask me whatever you need to. Like Michael Strahan, he fine to me, and like my cousin, she be like, he is not. Michael Strahan is sexy in the
See, me
and him, and I don't even do cats, but I think he is fine as wine, baby. You cannot tell me Houston, Texas. I'll move back to Houston, Texas for him, okay?
You know what?
Yes, I will.
When I found out that he was gay, it was some years ago.
Michael Strahan gay?
Yeah.
Oh, we would have a great time, honey. Fun under the sun.
You didn't know that?
No, honey, I did not know. I never even tried to clock him. Get out. Come on, Mike.
You better Google. He was just in the news the other day with his boyfriend or something. Yeah.
No wonder I liked him so much.
He was talking about gay guys in the gay community that are playing ball. Oh, she said, how old are you?
I'm 46. I'll be 47 in February.
She's still young and fly.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah.
Fly. I can't even see the because I'm all happy and excited because
maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. You know what? I think I'm thinking about somebody
Michael Strahan is the football player.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking about somebody.
Okay, because I'm about to say, I would go completely no bras for Mike. I would do no bras for Mike, but I was giving him his LGBTQ. Mike, but hey, if you're not, hey, you still can be my husband.
If he was, there's nothing wrong with it. But forgive me, Michael, if you ever see this video.
Did you hear what I said? I will go completely straight.
Girl, but he is fine, and he got
Michael Strahan is fine.
I'm getting him confused with somebody else, but Michael's the one with the gap.
Yes.
between his teeth.
GMA, Good Morning America.
Yes. I don't know how. I know who I'm getting confused with. I can picture the face, but I can't think of the name right now. But forgive me. Yeah, he has a. He has a.
If he was, I was giving props. LGBTQ. But yeah,
whole woman.
Yes. I'm mad because I can't see who's like logging in. Because I'm so excited. I finally figured out how to get on my laptop.
No, you gotta click live comments or live chat. Do you see that option? It should be at the top of the computer. And you see where it says comments at the top right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Found it.
Okay. Yep, you got it?
Hey. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Fish Gal, what's up? What's up, homeboy? How you doing? I ain't seen you in the Grizz Naive. You know Sam, right? Sam, who used to be on the show a lot. Samantha.
What up, Torres?
That's her son.
That's her who?
Son. You don't remember Samantha?
I don't know if I was living here.
Samantha
I lived everywhere.
At the home. Florence.
Oh, hey, Sam. Okay. Is she on here?
No, that's her son.
Oh, okay. Hey, Fish Scale. Yeah, Sam is cool. Your mom is super cool, man.
That's the whole
okay.
Yes, that's the whole
Yeah. Okay, that's what it do. Okay, Fish Scale. Okay.
Yeah. Going on a trip as soon as this Rona.
No, but for real, Michael Strahan. Oh, yeah. Baby, he can make me just. He'll turn me like this. Whoop.
He can get it. What's up, Torres? How you doing?
Like you get it.
He is hot. But girl, what was we talking about before that? We always get sidetracked. Oh, she had asked you how old you was, and then before that, you was talking about how there was a girl that you was walking home from school with, and I actually
I had a crush on her.
Found out,
Oh, and then come to find out later on in life, like she's in the life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, like what? You know what I'm saying? But she never found out that I used to crush on her or nothing like that because I never told her. No, I'm really shy, believe it or not. As outgoing as I am, I'm really an introvert. I don't, I suck at stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know. When I was listening to I did the interview, but still, I had to re-listen to the interview because it's so interesting. Like most people know when I do my interviews, it's not really scripted. I try to stay on track, but sometimes it goes, and that's cool as long as we staying on topic mostly. But some of the things that he was mentioning, I had no idea, and we all grew up together. And I was like, why didn't I know you were gay? Like why didn't I know you were gay? And I mean, he hadn't even talked to me. He was like, "Man, I remember when I used to flirt with you when we was younger." He said,
I peeped that. Yeah, back in the day.
He said, "I used to want to marry you." I said, "We was in the 8th grade."
and that's the thing. It's not that. Okay, there were dudes that I dated, and don't get me wrong, I liked him. I was attracted to him, but it's like male or female. Female, hey, girl. Hey, what your name is? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get your number? Like, yeah.
Torres, you talking to Candace? He said you cute.
Thank you, Torres. I appreciate you.
He's so crazy.
But it is not. But here's my take. When it comes to men, it would take a certain man to like really get my I mean.
He said he was rushed. You know what, Torres? I apologize if the interviews sound rushed, but he is in prison, so we only get a certain time limit on each phone call, and you got to remember there's other people who got to use the phone, and we only get 20. That's why each video is like 17, 18 minutes of the interview because he is calling for prison, and like a minute and a half of that is them saying, you have a call from
correctional facility.
Right. So when we get into it, we literally be jumping right into the interview. When he say hello, I say hola, and we like, where do we leave off? You know?
Right.
So I'm sure.
No. And what's funny, he did a great job on keeping himself because he really didn't look it. But see, I had the opportunity of seeing how he operated behind closed doors to a certain extent, just because of my involvement with, and I'll leave it there because you know the tea. Yeah.
He said, he said no, it was cool. He sounded like Little Richard. Oh.
Not Little Richard.
Did he say Little Richard? Man, we was raised up in church, child.
We all grew up together. Like, man, we all had this image, man. It was crazy. Look, and it's funny because all of us, like, even with me, like, nobody would have thought.
Thank you, Torres. He said he loved the interview. A lot of people been saying they loved the interview. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't seen it, go through my videos.
Yeah, for sure. It's amazing. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Me too. I gotta we supposed to talk tomorrow at 4:00. He's gonna call me from jail at 4 p.m. and we're gonna talk, and I'll record an interview. I'll do my little edits and stuff, edit out the operator, you know, all that kind of stuff. And post it so by tomorrow night, by at least 8:00 tomorrow night, part 3 will be out. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, please go look it up. It's called From the Pew to the Pen. Pew to the Pen, story of a man who grew up in church, had parents as a preacher, and landed up in prison serving life. So it's really interesting. And again, I apologize for the rushness of the video, but just focus on the words. And you know, it's 2 great interviews. But
he talking about that cup, that red cup.
Candace, he said, would you date a man?
Therese, here's my tip. I would date a man, and here's my thing. A lot of men be intimidated by me, and I'd be like, what for? I don't understand why. I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is, I need you to be like funny and stuff. Like, for real. But and this is what I always say. Because I haven't been, like, involved with a man. I haven't been in a relationship with a man since. Yeah, that part. You see, I'm over here really thinking. I could take it to another step. But, yeah, it's been a minute. But, yeah, I would date a man. I don't have a problem with men at all. It's just certain things about women. I'd be like, dang, but I'm going to tell you like this. When I'm with a man, I'm with a man. When I'm with a woman, I'm with a woman. I don't, now one thing about me, I don't tiptoe. I don't straddle the fence. I don't go from here to here. I don't play that game. That's one thing I don't do. I don't do that.
But you do feel more driven to women, right?
Yeah, I have been. Okay. But that's the thing. I need that man who would just, if I find that man who would like be my friend, because it's not even about like intimacy with a woman. Oh, there go the rescue squads.
Oh, they coming down military.
I just heard them. You
gotta get out there and record. Find out what's
going on. I know, because you'll be.
I'll be out there like.
But no, it's just my thing is like if you cool, if you got to be great. You got to understand me because I'm a mind individual. You got to stimulate my mind. That's what it's all about with me. Yeah, we good. You know, it's all good because it's not about sex. A lot of people think just because you're gay, it's about sex. And see, I don't like labels. I just like people. Damn it, I like people.
Like some people don't even like being like so-called man, woman. Like it just is what it is, and you do what you do. But then I hear that some people say, well, 2 studs ain't supposed to be together, and 2, films or I might be saying the wrong terms.
Yeah, but people do. Let me tell you something. It blew my mind when I used to live in Minneapolis, honey. When I remember when I first got up there, like in 99, 2000, and a lot of feminine women are attracted to feminine women because let me tell you what they told. I had one tell me, why would I be with a woman that's more manly? I want a woman. I said, got him. That's a great perspective to, because I even have questions, and this is why a lot of the kids
I ain't even gay. I ain't even gay or lesbian, but I grew up as a tomboy. So I've even had guys tell me that, and I'm like, you need me to be more what? Like dresses and I hate when guys say, why you don't own a dress? Why you don't like girl? Chad,
well,
when you see me wear a dress?
And when I say this, a lot of the one thing that I have experienced, that I have run across, a lot of the kids, and when I say the kids, I'm referring to the gays, okay? They have a thing about, well, if you are
what the hell to revenue?
Why do women want tongue instead of pole?
Ooh,
you know, 402, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, 402, see, this is why a lot of the kids don't understand me. I'm just like this. I can't explain none of that, but I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm a realist, okay? I cannot get mad if a woman left me for a man. Because I don't have a pole. I don't have a ding ding. Okay? I cannot be mad about it. What am I be mad about it if a broad left me for a man? I cannot. Okay? Because I don't have that part. I don't even want no plastic. I would rather have the real thing. I'm a realist. This is why I said a lot of the kids don't like me, because I'm a realist. Even I said it, and even some of the females I got with, it's like, how are you gonna get mad at me? Because there are times I might want to throw on a dress and get sexy. I do. Yeah, because there are times I just feel like I want to go ahead and embrace who I am, because I know I got tatas. Right. I might want to just get sexy and cute. I might want to push him up a notch or two. You know what I'm saying? And then there have been females who've been with me who get mad when I dress like that. They looking up me upside my head, like but I'm a woman,
like a stud or like a in jeans all the time.
And this is the thing that I had told them to not get it twisted. I'm a woman too. You want me to open your car door all the time? You don't think I want my door open when it's winter? You feel when it's winter?
Let's get to that.
For real.
Dude, I mean, like for real, that's a good. I'm glad you brought that up, because as a woman, even if you are the more tomboyish type of the relationship, I'm gonna just stay at that, more stud-ish type of the relationship. Does the woman who's a little bit more feminine, do they just expect that all the time and don't give it in return, even though y'all both women?
Okay, can I be honest with you? The last female I was with 4 years ago, she felt that I was supposed to open the door and all this stuff. Okay. First of all, I never did that, because why am I opening car doors and doing all this stuff? I've never done it. So I did it because I was with her and that's what she expected. I just believed in pleasing my mate. Make a long story short, when it was winter, she expected, one day she got mad and was looking at me crazy. How come you ain't out there starting the car, the truck, and wiping off the window?
And wiping off and shoveling around the whole
house. No, wiping off the window. Wiping off the window. How come you ain't wiping off my window? Damn it. I want my window wiped off. I want you to start my car and warm it up too. I'm a girl. Damn it.
Right. I feel like you should take turns.
Exactly. So just because I'm a tomboy, and I've had females tell me, well, damn, you soft. What you want me to be? Rough and hard? Damn it, I'm not a man.
I
like to wear perfume.
Yeah, slap it upside the head.
I wear perfume. I don't, like I told you, I don't wear boxers. I wear drawers. And I've had females tell me, well, if I knew you was this soft, I wouldn't be with you. Bye.
So they really want us. There are some women out there who really want a hard, rough,
woman,
manly, masculine. Let me say masculine woman.
Yeah. But see, this is my thing. This is my thing, and I think this is why the kids, I told you the gays be like, they don't care for me. Because here's my thing. Why do you gotta have like a whole bunch of vibrators? Like I said, my ex had like a bag of dicks. Why do you got a bag of dicks if you don't like dick? I'm just saying. This a hood table, right? It's Friday Night Live. I'm being live. I'm being honest. Why do you got a bag of dicks if you don't like dick? Why don't you just get the real thing? Because I know if I want, no, I'm just being honest. I don't even own a vibrator. I'm not saying that I won't use one, but I'm saying if I want the DI, I'm going to go get it.
So let's say you dating a female and she still likes the pole and you don't want to use it. Do you mind if she does, though? Does that bother you?
I'm going to explain this to you. You mean a real live pole or the play pole?
No, the play like they still like to be stimulated.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine if you want to use the plastic. That's fine if we're together. But if we're together, you ain't about to go out and get a human being because now you're doing too much. Because see, now you can bring something to me. Then that's a problem. Now, if you decide that you want the real pole, go ahead, boo. Do you? You just leave me alone. Because you ain't about to be drinking.
Does that mean that they really miss it, or that they still like men, or that they?
I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like this. This is just my perspective. Okay, I'm speaking for me, Candace B. Okay, for me, I feel like when women like always got to get penetration, it's like I feel like you miss the D-hot. That's just me. Because if you got a, like I said, if you got a bag of dicks, different sizes, nigga, you miss the dick. That's just me. That's just me. Because why do you got a bag with different sizes, different colors and shapes and all?
You said a bag.
No, I'm serious. My ex had a bag full of them. And I was like,
all different shapes and colors and sizes.
Okay, you got a fun bag.
Accumulated over time.
Like she got a real live fun bag.
Ooh, they all sterilized. I hope all sterilized. We put some pines, some bleach, some.
Torres, I'm all about turning over a new leaf because I also believe too that if you continue to do the same thing, you're gonna get the same results. Hey Cash, hey Boo Boo.
Hey Cash. Oh. But
that's my cousin. Okay. That's my cousin. Rep. That's fam. That's fam. That's fam.
Hey,
that's blood. That's blood.
All right.
So I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tanya, you've known me for years. I don't have no kids. I'm 46.
He said, was it a backpack? Was it?
No, unfortunately it wasn't. It was like some cheap plastic bag. Ishkill.
A cheap, so she didn't even have it in a nice little box. You know how some people gotta make make sure people don't run across it and automatically know they keep it kind of like sealed in a nice little box.
Therese, you said Dr. Jones got them on sale. Well, who's Dr. Jones? Damn it!
Hey, Liana. Everybody come on in. Make sure you like,
that's share. My sister cuz, Cash. Hey, that's my sister cuz. That's sister cuz. That's first cousin right there.
Sister cuz. I love my sister cousin.
All day. That's my sister cousin.
Sister cousins are the best.
The best. Yes. So I don't understand it. I don't get it. Cause it's like if you got She did say a little nice box, a little nice.
Cash, you know, some women, they have it in a nice little tote, a nice little, you know, because when men come over, sometimes, hey, whether you in a gay relationship or you know, straight, they hide their stuff. And they don't ever put like when they pull it out, the person be like, oh, like, you know, where that come from? Oh, you want me to use it? Like, but until then, they keep it hidden under the bed, way in the closet, way in the back of the closet where you'll never find it.
Yeah, have some type of like be discreet a little bit about it. Not hiding dicks. I know, right?
He said a bag of them, though. A bag of them. Mm-mm-mm.
A bag. You know, like a hotel bag. You know the little bags where you put your laundry in. It reminded me of one of those kind of. You know, that's what it just.
Well, all I gotta say is mine will never be found. Hey, when you got kids, especially sons, and you know when they get to that age where they start snooping in your room. Oh, mama, I'm just looking for. Where are you going? Get out of my room. And then if I tell them, I say, before you find something, they be like, you net,
And see, this is the thing that's weird to me too, is when like you have some studs.
Crown bag.
Not a Crown Royal bag full the purple bag full of DIs.
Girl got butt plug.
Crown Royal bag full of dicks. Hey, Torres, yes, a variety. Shapes, sizes, colors. No, for real, that tripped me out because I'm like, maybe you might want to get the dick, you know? But on the real, like, it is weird because some studs literally wear a strap 24/7. I'm not doing that, and I'm not a stud, but I've heard of people doing stuff like that. To each their own.
I don't see that. I don't understand because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't judging. If y'all out there and y'all watching, I ain't judging. I just want to understand. Because I think it'd be uncomfortable because the thing would be like just, I mean, does it stay on straight? Do you gotta like go to the bathroom and make sure like a piece of plastic down there that would seem to be uncomfortable? I don't know. Plastic.
I mean, and then here's my thing. Okay, now here I go. Don't you have like what you call administration once a month? I guess they take it off for that.
My thing is men with a natural thing, with a natural pole, it's smaller when they're not using it. So I'm picturing a woman wearing a plastic one that's fully.
They do run in the fam. I'm sorry, I'm getting props for the age.
It would just seem uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how that would work. Wouldn't it hit the water or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, a dildo. It's stiff, it's hard as plastic, and it's in your pants. It's not the same as a man walking around with his, you know, because it's not erect, so it's small, so it's compact, so it's
look all this shit.
It's not like all in the way, you know what I mean? So that's why I think it would be uncomfortable to have that plastic thing between your legs.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why I said I got questions. No judgment, no judge. This is the hood table, no judge zone. I just got questions. But
would you say, Cass? Over masculine presenting lesbian women can be really fucking weird. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, really fucking weird. Like to the point where I'm uncomfortable. Wait. Okay, cuz living in Houston, I remember one Saturday. Where do we live off of? Was that Westheimer? What street we live closest by? I had went to the gas station. No bullshit. Now here it is. I'm tomboyish. Look at me. Woo-hoo. I had like this stud. Like I had put some shit up on the counter. And I was about to pay for it. She was like, "No, I'm gonna get it. I'm trying to buy my shit." I said, "No, I'm gonna get it." Whoa, you're weird. Okay, you can buy it. Not even. Thanks.
Torres,
really weird.
You know what? We started talking about
Torres, you could be in this conversation.
We gotta have some men in here.
We need some men in here. Come on, a gentleman's perspective.
Like lesbian women in your fantasies.
I mean, yeah, because guys, I mean, what is your thoughts and perspectives, Torres? I mean,
but, y'all know how we do on the hood table. We get sidetracked, but we did start talking about how it is growing up as gay or lesbian when you have pastors as parents.
Yeah.
And we kind of started, you know how it is. You got to go with the
Yeah,
flow.
the hood table. We kind of go a little bit
Go
everywhere.
with the flow, child. Go with the flow, child. But I want to ask you one thing. When your parents first found out, how old were you? And what happened?
Let me see. Well, I was about 20. I was messing with I was 21, messing with a 31-year-old woman. And
Okay.
my ex-boyfriend kind of told on me. He ratted me out low key.
As to get back at
I
you,
kinda,
or was it just in the conversation and it kind of slipped out? Or did he
I
just
don't
say,
know.
okay?
Oh, wait a minute. What Cash said is real. Being a gay Christian is tough in general.
Amen.
So, yeah. So, what it was, this woman, I used to spend a lot of time with her. I'm always spending the night at her house and everything. So, my dad, he said, "You messing with that woman?" And I was like, "Uh-uh." You know what I'm saying? I'm all nervous and shit. Like, uh-uh. Right. Because you know how my parents was? Because we grew up around each other. Our parents were the same, basically. You know what I mean?
The
Super
same.
churchy,
Bible thumping,
godly.
walking around the house speaking in tongues all day, no secular music, no boyfriends, no girlfriends, no can't watch nothing but Wheel of Fortune or the gospel on the TV.
TBN.
Girl, I remember
You
when
know.
we used to live on 16 and Lother Block, and my mother used to have her gospel music blaring out the window in the alley, and all the homies and the thugs and the gang members walk past.
Embarrassed as hell.
I'll be like, oh my God, Mom.
Embarrassed as hell.
She said the neighborhood needs to know Jesus.
It gets greater. I remember when our church was in the basement before we moved out. Let the garage up. Daddy putting the speaker out.
I remember
and
that.
I grew up on Highball, Black and 43rd and Highball.
We used to jump the interstate. We used to jump the interstate to run over y'all house and go straight to the basement and be up in there. And you be looking like you can't wait to get out of there. We have to come keep you company.
Yes, Cash, no earthly good. And that was the issue I had with my mom. Like, they'd be so up there to where, and that's where there was an issue when it come to, here it is, our struggle with, like, the young man that you interviewed. You cannot present or talk to your parent about what you're going through because they're so up here that they're not down here. It's like,
that's one thing he did mention to me. He said that's the last person he can talk to. And when you're in prison and you don't have that many people to talk to as it is, and he says sometimes he don't like to call his mom because, like my mom, I swear to God, love you. She's in heaven now looking down on us. But I swear to God, if I said, Mama, I stubbed my pinky toe. If I said, Mama, I stubbed my pinky toe. You stubbed your pinky toe. Well, let me put some oil on it. And I'm going to read John 3:16. And God said, it was like every single thing that I would want to talk about to my mom. And I appreciate most of it. But sometimes when I wanted to have that mother-daughter
oh my God, yes.
Always go into, and I'm like, Mom, I swear like I'm talking to God. Every time I talk to you, can you just come back down to earth? Can you?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. It's like, and that's why a lot of times when I was in high school and we started running the streets, kids who grow up in church, when they get to this point, not all of them, but a lot of kids who grow up in church in a really strict religious background, they get to a certain point where they start running the streets, and it's like, you didn't talk to me when I wanted to talk to you about sex, when I wanted to talk to you about this, when I wanted to talk about this, and it always like the blood of Jesus. That's when you seek other people to talk to and other people to hang around that you can talk to open and honestly. And that's what me and my brothers, that was our issue. They was in the streets deeper than I was, but that was the reason. It was like we had no, I don't know. It was like you can't just talk to your parents about anything. It
Nothing.
always was. They couldn't
Nothing.
relate.
It's
They
the issue.
couldn't relate. They couldn't relate.
They cannot relate. They can't come to the level because they're so up there. And yes, exactly what Cash said. We were not allowed to have a voice at all, or an opinion, or our thoughts were not what's the word I'm looking for? Like, our thoughts were not valid at all, period. And what Leanna explained was a gay Christian, a person who still love God, a person who know who God is, yet we are a person who love the same sex. That's what a gay Christian is.
Well, in the interview, in the exclusive interview I did with the guy who's in prison for life. Again, it's called From the Pew to the Pen. Check it out. I already did part 1 and part 2, and I'll put up part 3 of the interview tomorrow. But he's in the pen serving life, and he's also gay. And what he had mentioned in I think in the part 1 of the interview, he said, how can God hate me? Because I feel like this is who I am from the age of 8. Like, how can God hate me? God isn't supposed to hate people. So how can y'all say God hates me? It's really difficult when you think that or know that you are gay from the age of 5, 6, 7, and 8. And your parents try to preach it out of you. They try to baptize it out of you. They try to send you to counseling, and it still doesn't work. And then you thinking God hates you because you can't stop liking who you like. It's really hard. Right. Exactly, right. Cash Nicole. But a lot of young kids, they feel like God hates them because they're too young to know. Because, again, Candace, we grew up in the same type of home. We hung around together. We know what it was like. And it was like you didn't have a mind of your own growing up in homes like that. You didn't. You didn't have a mind of your own.
And you know what? And then this is the thing, like Cash said, the misconception. God, one day I was sitting here in my home or outside or something. And I was thinking, I was like, if we ask God to come in our heart and be Lord of our lives, we are saved, right? So how can he hate us? How can he damn us to hell just because of our struggles and our sins? We all fall short every day. We all have a sin. There are preachers, and I won't get started in the church. I can point people out. There are people who sleep in with other people, men with men, brothers with the sisters, pastors with the secretary. See what I'm saying? But it's frowned upon more because this sin is considered an abomination. Everybody look at this one in particular. This one is chosen because this one is the worst of the sins of sins. But sin is sin. I don't care what. No, there is no greater sin in his eyes.
You know why they
sin, period.
They think that's the greater sin because God destroyed a whole city, a whole community back in the day. Turned her into a pillar of salt. I mean, it was, I can't remember all the Bible verses like I used to back in the day, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. And that's why that's one of the reasons why people feel like that's the worst sin because God, but then you forget that God, he flooded the whole earth too. So
and Cash just said it. God destroyed the whole entire earth.
Yeah, he destroyed the whole earth too. So not just Sodom and Gomorrah because of that, but he was tired of a lot of different things.
Just like when he came into the temple and he turned up the tables, people was gambling and they was doing gambling.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like people, if you think about it, like this is a time frame where now LGBTQ is more accepted than ever. I remember, like probably the early '90s. Man, what was that girl's name here in Nebraska? She tried to be a boy. and they killed her.
The white girl, and they killed her. It was called "Boys Don't Cry" or something like that.
I remember during that time frame. That's when I was still trying to figure out myself, and it was scary. And I was like, dang. And I remember sneaking into the gay, honey, the Max, honey, and I was swirling and twirling. And I was hanging with all the gay people or whatever. And I hadn't came out. And I remember earlier on, you asked me, how did my parents react? And my mom, she didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know, my mom was kind of like your mom, very meek.
Yeah. They could have been sisters.
Literally. Father, daddy didn't play that. He was mad. He was pissed about it. You going to hell, blah, blah, blah. But I was able to bring my spouses around. But forever it was, now y'all know God don't like that and blah, blah, blah. But as they got older and I got older, they just understood and they seemed like, dang, this must be really.
Yeah, that's who it is. That's who it is.
Who she is.
You freezing, so come back out. Go out and come back in, Candace. Even though y'all freezing.
Apparently,
go out and come back in. I'm gonna kick her out so she can come back in. Her connection, but yes, that's who it was. For y'all who live in Nebraska, y'all probably know this story very, very well. This was a horrific story, true life story. It came out in 1999 or 2000, and the movie was called Boys Don't Cry, and it was a dramatization movie of a real life story of Brandon Teena, played by Hilary Swank, and Hilary Swank did an awesome job playing that part. I love me some Hilary Swank. But it was about an American trans man. So it was a woman who was gay and wanted to be a man. So she was a trans man. And she had started dating women. And she was fronting as a man. But one time or one evening or one night, some guys, they kind of got a little suspicious. And they forced her to take her clothes off. And when she took her clothes off, they realized he was missing something. And so it was a horrible story. If y'all ain't seen that movie, some of y'all might not want to watch the movie, but it was an awesome movie. And again, Hilary Swank, that was like one of the earliest movies that I saw her in. She's an awesome actress, and she did a great job in that movie. But yes, that happened in Nebraska years ago. So yeah, that was a good movie. So that's what Candace was referring to when she talked about, how I was growing up. And a lot of people, especially if you was in church, you didn't want nobody to know because you didn't want to suffer the repercussions, because the LGBT community, even though they have a lot of strides to go, just like Black Lives Matter and a lot of other communities, females, women, Black African American women, we still have a long way to go in certain areas, but the LGBTQ was nothing back then like it was now. But yeah, that was a true life story, and I couldn't believe, I'm like, that happened in Nebraska? What they did to that young girl, it was so sad. It was so horrible. It was horrible. But anyway, yeah, a lot of guys tortured her, beat her, assaulted her. It was a long night of misery for Brandon Teena. And it was like something that set a tone in the LGBT community. It was one of those moments that was like, okay, something has to be done. This isn't right. So yeah, you said it's not. Yeah, you probably seen it, Cash. You probably seen it because I watched it years and years and years ago. because it came out in like 99, 99, 2000, something like that. I watched it years ago, but then I had watched it again probably, what's this, 2020? I probably watched it like 10 years ago just because I couldn't quite remember the whole movie. So I watched it again like 10 years ago because I had heard somebody talking about it. I don't know if it was on Facebook, YouTube, a TV show or something. So I went back and watched it. Hey, Candace, I kicked you out because it was freezing. I didn't know if you understood.
No, it's okay. No, Cox have been trash. Like, I've been like arguing and debating with them like for the last couple weeks, and they did not a significant amount off my bill because I will argue you to the death.
That's what's up. Argue for me. Argue for me because our bill is watching. Girl, all I got is internet through Cox. It is $145 a month.
I got internet, phone, cable. Yeah, they're.
I got my cable with Dish, and I got my internet with Cox. But we do have like the top speed, unlimited, and we got two different. You know, they can have like somebody can be signed in on this one, somebody can be signed in on that one, because I work from home. So my kids and all they games and all that stuff be signing on one, and then my work computer and stuff be signed on the other. So, you know, but 145, child.
Yeah, mine's about 200.
Yeah, but I was just explaining to some of those who never seen Boys Don't Cry. That was with Hilary Swank, and you know, I kind of explained to them what the movie was about. Yeah, so that's where I had just finished wrapping that up, but that movie was sad. It was
very sad. Oh my God,
I cried and cried. I swear,
I almost cried. I didn't, but I was very, very.
I cry. You know, when I get emotional, I get really emotional when people do horrible things to people. It hurts. It hurts to see humans get treated certain ways. So I really get emotional and stuff like that. I was in tears. Then I was telling them that I had watched it when it first came out. Then I watched it again like 10 years ago because it was on. I think you can find it on the internet. Like you can look it up on YouTube or on the internet.
I think it was originally, was it a USA movie? Because I first seen it on USA.
It was either USA or Lifetime or
no, Lifetime. It was Lifetime.
Was it Lifetime? Okay.
Yep, it was Lifetime. It was a Lifetime original, I believe.
And the movie was bomb. It was good.
Oh God, it was really it was heartfelt. It was very
Yeah, Kat said she definitely saw it. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, cause you seen it. Okay, yeah, that.
Yes, Cash. Yeah.
Go through all of that, and that's where I told you earlier I was stuck in because I'm like, dang, do I gotta be a boy? Like I couldn't understand this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying at first. Yes.
Yeah, like you said, you thought you had to get a sex change.
I really did. You were by seventh grade, because I knew at 9. Wait a minute, I was visualizing myself in the 9th grade, how I would look. Wait a minute, I was like, okay, this is funny. I don't care. I was like, okay, well, I guess my name will be Randis. Like I was sitting in church while my dad was preaching, because this girl was finding me, honey. I was like, oh, look at her, honey. Yes, God. And I was like, I guess my name will be Randis. And I had pictured myself back then. I would wear this little red velvet, like, suit jacket. Like, I had this all mapped out, okay, in my mind. And, because, you know, that's when, like, little red velvet suit jacket.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we was young then. I'm talking about 9 years old. And then by the time I got to junior high, I was like, damn, I'm going to have to get a sex change. Like, I was really serious. Like, how am I supposed to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget this girl I used to like. Remember when suckers in the hair was the thing? She used to wear hair, and I used to think she was just all that. Like, oh my God.
Standing at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop.
I used to walk her home every day. Like, oh my God.
Oh.
And like I said, 12th grade, 12th grade, like my 7th grade, I was 7th grade, 12 years old when I first tried to commit suicide because I couldn't understand this thing. And then this is what I was doing. Ricky Lake was like the person at the time. And I remember like it would be like gay people coming on the show and I would like throw subtle hints out to my mom. I was like, well, what if that was me? She was like, I'm not worried about that because it's not. Gonna be.
Oh wow! So she didn't even see it. She didn't catch it. She didn't see it at all.
I don't know how she didn't catch it. I always been like the biggest tomboy. I didn't.
You was. I thought
all the
I was. You was way more tomboy than me because I still like when I was 16 and stuff. I still got my nails done when I was a tomboy. I still got my nails done.
I didn't start getting my nails done with my mom. I think that's when I was dating no dude. And I don't know, because I was about 20, 21 when I was doing that. But back then, I was liking girls. That's when old girl that I had kind of swooped her in. I had kind of got her like Scorpion. Get over here. Swooped her up.
You said like Scorpion.
That's when everybody in the church was just like, because I had got old girl. I ain't gonna say names.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names.
But you know who I'm talking about? The boy from the pew to the pen, his cousin. I started messing with her, and everybody was like, "That's what I'm saying. It's a lot in the church. It's a lot of them in the church."
I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute." I was like, "What? Wait a minute. What? Hold up, my homegirls, both of my homegirls, like." Yep. Girl, I was too shocked. I was like, and I knew you was. I didn't know she was. Mm-hmm. But when it happened, I was thinking,
wait a minute. When I was thinking,
I'm gonna be honest with you, homegirl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking, is this one of those situations where Can is gay or lesbian, and she kind of like, what's up? You know how some people, they don't be gay, and then you hook up with them and they turn gay. Because I never saw her as being gay
that way, right?
And
she still is to this day.
And she still is to this day. But when it happened, I was like,
20 years later, we've been broke up 20 years.
And she sometimes when we would meet at such and such house, who we was talking about earlier, and we would have like the gay guys and everything. Man, I'm telling y'all, we used to. That's one thing I can say about me. I treat everybody like I can hang around anybody. I mean, it don't matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from, what hood you're from, what railroad track you have to cross, gay, straight, bi. We would click it with anybody. We would have so much fun. And
we did that part.
When I found out,
everybody was shocked.
Your family, her family.
Right. It was just like,
where did this come from?
It was because, like I said, I had a crush on her when we were kids. And yeah, and I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, that part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So after you got older, and after you got like over the age of 21, you was of the age of consent. You doing your own thing, living on your own. How was it then dealing with parents who were pastors?
It still was hard for me because I still had this internally like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to hell. Like I remember, like there were women that I dated. Matter of fact, the one I dated who was 10 years, I always had these old women. Like for some reason, they took care of me. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's a whole nother story itself. And like I would end up breaking up with them because I'm like, I'm gonna go to hell. This is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling them that, but it's like I'm about to get my life right. I'm about to stop doing this. You know, because I'm feeling so.
Did you have those moments though, Can? Did you have those moments where these are the moments I had? And no, I wasn't. You know, I'm not gay, but even as a straight woman, the way that we were brought up and the way they just preach hell and brimstone into us. Did you have those moments? Like I would have those moments when I would commit fornication, as our parents would say, the Bible. And I swear to God, like right afterwards, I would be on my knees like all night.
Girl, yeah.
Crying, like because my mom made me
done and be crying in the shower, crying.
I always thought that Jesus was coming tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, it was always preached in my head. You don't know when he's coming. You know, they still do it now. But back then, it was like, he's coming tomorrow. He can come on Thursday. He can come on payday. He can come to the club on Saturday night. And so I would always be thinking he's about to bust through the sky. And I'm up here with this dude. And we getting it on, committing fornication. And I would cry and I would pray. And I would, God forgive me. I mean, I would really go through it. And I didn't do it a lot as a teenager, but when I did, I felt like I was going to hell. I mean, I really felt like this is it. I better pray now. I better pray and act like I'm really, really serious with God, or I'm going to hell. That it was like crazy. I was scared. Like I was a scared child.
Yeah.
I was so scared. So I was going to ask you, even though you were lesbian and gay relationships, did you have that same feeling as growing up as a PK? Every time you did something, did you feel like, oh shit?
Not every time. No, there was a period in my life I didn't feel nothing. I'm not gonna lie, and I was questioning like, ooh, what didn't happen? Mm-hmm. You know, hey, Mrs. Slow.
Hey, Mrs. Boo.
I was kind of questioning what had happened to me because there was a period when I did not feel absolutely nothing. Honey, I was out here swirling, twirling, living my life, okay? Like, I was not worried about nothing. And I don't know if it was just, I was so tired of always living that life of always have been hearing and thinking and being so consumed that I had left it at the table and I just ran. And I mean, when I say I was out here, baby, I was out here. I twirled and twirled. Do you hear me?
I think I got to that point after because I left home at like 17. I had issues at home and I was off. I left the nest. Took nothing but my book bag full of books for school. And that's the time when I was homeless. When I was staying, I was all over the place. I was at Phyllis. I was in Redmond. I was at Mother Quarles. I was sneaking at my boyfriend's house. I was everywhere. But I went to school every day with my bag of books. But it was like after that time, when I graduated from high school and turned like 19, 20, 21, that's when my mind stopped being like so dreadful. I was like, why do I gotta be the one that gotta go to hell? Why? I mean,
right? Like, why?
I just want to have fun. I just want to do what everybody else is doing.
Like, why am I going to hell? Like, why am I so bad of an individual that I gotta go here? Like, I'm not killing nobody.
Right.
I haven't killed nobody.
I'm like, I'm doing everything else good. I treat people nice. I respect my elders.
So I think, and here it is now that I'm 46, I have came to the conclusion. I have came to the conclusion, that I know God. I know him for myself. And it's all about when you have that personal relationship with him.
For yourself. Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. You have to have that relationship with him for self. And I can listen to all these people and everybody, especially now that we're in this pandemic, everybody's like an internet prophet, preacher, teacher, whatever. I'm not knocking them, whatever, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Evangelist, everybody.
I will say, I know God for myself. I know how to get in the word. I know how to study the word. I know to show thyself proved. So therefore, I'm not about to allow nobody make me feel no type of way. Period. Period, Pooh. You did? At all.
Period.
No, ma'am. Okay? Period.
Yes, I get it. I understand. Anybody else got any more questions while we talking to Candace about growing up, being gay or lesbian while having pastors, being a PK? If anybody got any other questions for Candace, she's pretty open. Y'all.
Very true.
Happy Friday, Melissa. Hey, honey. And everybody else that came in the chat. Yes, Melissa King and Miss Sislo just came in the chat. They are the Hood Table Squad members. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the Hood Table. But if you would like to be an actual the Hood Table Squad member, if you want to be part of the squad, hit that join button and YouTube will take care of the rest. She said, I'm saved by my faith and not by my words.
Yes, you better say that.
I like that, Cash Nicole.
Say
I like
that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Because we all fall short and fall down. I mean, we all fall short. We all fall down. We all got to get up. And that's one thing. When I was growing up in church, the strict upbringing we had together, Candace, I always thought it was just do or die. It was like do or die. It took me like getting on my own and having my own children and going to church for myself and reading the Bible and finding my own church family away from the church family that we grew up with. It took me that to realize that God has more grace than I was taught. Because when we was growing up, we weren't really taught grace. No. We were taught, you just going to hell.
Damnation.
I mean, it was just hell, damnation, fire, and brimstone.
Oh, man. Like, God can't be a God like that. Like, he can't possibly. Like, no.
Thank you, Damien. I really appreciate it. He's new and he liked what we do. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Come on back and see us.
Yes, come on back. Come on back. It's the Hood Table where we talk about everything from the hood to the White House.
And we ain't gonna get on the White House.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. We can talk about that another day, but not today.
Not tonight.
Friday Night Live is the fun shows where we just talk about whatever we want, and you know that's how it is on Friday Night Lives. But yes, I thank you for being so transparent, my friend. You know I love you to death.
I love you too, and I love you. I appreciate you for checking on me because I did kind of just went off the grid for a little bit.
Girl, me and Karma Diva was like, "Where's she at? What's she doing? Did you call her?" I called her. Okay, how's she doing? I'm like, she taking it. She's just chilling right now. She's just chilling. Is she okay? Yeah, she's okay.
Hey, everybody need a break. You need a break sometimes.
I know. And sometimes I be thinking I need a break too, but I just be like, there's so many things that I want to discuss. There's so many things I want to bring to the table, to the Hood Table. And you know what? And then with all these TV shows coming out, man, oh my God, Power, the spinoff.
It's about what, next week?
Girl,
no, September.
Girl, the have and the have-nots is about to start back again.
Never watched it.
Girl, you need to. You have to. You have to give it a chance. You have to give it a chance. I'm telling you.
And look, I'm telling you. I seen Bishop die. I haven't even been watching Greenleaf. I seen them die, lay down and die.
I was like,
Bishop gone. I was like, deuces, rest in peace.
Girl, I was in tears.
A lot of people was. I was just like, okay, well, he gone on now. All right, Bishop.
It was so sad, but I'm really looking forward to the spinoff. I really.
Oh, they're doing a spinoff to the Green.
Yes.
Really? Yes. Okay, that's what's up.
And what else is about to come on? Let's see. The Have and Have-Nots, Power. There's
I've been into
Queen Sugar.
I've been into P-Valley in the Shy,
Man, if y'all ain't been watching my reviews on P-Valley.
You got reviews on P-Valley?
Yes, you didn't see my review I did last week. But you gotta watch my P-Valley review. Now, Queen Sugar, right? I do like reviews on like 20 different shows. But Queen Sugar is supposed to come back, but it's not coming back to 2021.
And I never watched that really.
For those of y'all who like Queen Sugar, it's not coming back this fall like it was supposed to because the Rona has went around the production. And I don't know if it's some people that's been passing the Rona around, the actors, but they're not going to start their new season till 2021. But there's a lot of shows. You watched The Handmaid's Tale, right? Did you ever get into that? On Hulu? The Handmaid's Tale?
I watched Hulu.
Girl, that's kind of like Ruthless.
I never watched Ruthless. I
You
seen
know what?
episode.
Oh my God. Hold
I
on.
told you I suck when it comes to TV. I could tell you about Snap and like all the Death Channel stuff and
How many people in the chat watch Ruthless? I need to know how many people are subscribed to BET Plus that watch Ruthless. That TV show is off the chain. Man, the cult behavior, you know Nature Boy, right? The black guy in the real coat, the one who he got all these people living together like in real life. You ever heard of Nature Boy, Ken? Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, look up Nature Boy. You gotta look up Nature Boy. Real life coat, this black dude, he has like all these people living with him. They used to live in the wilderness. It's a long story, but
okay.
a lot of people be coming at him because of the way they run their cult. But it's really interesting. Y'all, you love The Handmaid's Tale? Yes, The Handmaid's Tale is off the chain. That's on Hulu though. So y'all gotta pay that $5.99 to watch Hulu.
I got Hulu. I just
yes, The Handmaid's Tale.
Don't watch
you have to watch it.
I'm a Netflixer.
It's so interesting. Once you get into it, just like Ruthless, kind of like once you get into it, you just like it just got you because you're always looking forward to see what's gonna happen next. So yeah, but if y'all don't like that kind of cult behavior,
P-Valley, that's my joint. P-Valley,
the last episode was lit. The way that lady, you know what, Ken? I swear, I was like, if that was my mama, if my mama did what Mercedes
20 racks, 20.
20. If my mama would have stolen my 20 twin, and not only did she steal her money and use it to buy a church, but she bought the same building her daughter was
the same building that she was about to. I felt so bad for Mercedes.
I was like, whoop that trick. That's how I felt. Like I'm like, I know that's her mama and everything, but I'm like, man, Sister Mary, I know you up in heaven, forgive me, but you probably would have got it. And she know how I is, or how, well, I should say how I used to be. Because I ain't that same person anymore.
Man. Yeah.
But if I was that 25-year-old, yeah, I think Sister Mary would have got it. I hate to say that, but me and Mama, we would have been banking. I'm not even gonna lie. But see, the thing is, some parents they just so evil. And it's like you're supposed to respect your parents. If you don't, your days will be cut short. Da 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 da. But
20 racks though, and her building.
So my God just showed me a vision. I was supposed to take your money and use it for my church. Girl, Mercedes, Monkey Stomp, Molly Wops, Dog Walked her mama.
Got her.
Woo, child. Cash Nicole said, now Ambitions is Tyler Perry, right?
Yeah, okay. Cash just put me on Ambitions. That's Robin Givens is in that.
Yes. I
got to watch one, even though I kind of fell asleep, but I did. I started watching it. It's pretty good though.
I'm gonna have to watch that, Cash. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Good. She just put me on that.
I actually think I might have watched like one or two episodes, I think, but that was a long time ago. What season is it in, Cash? She said Hulu is also free with Sprint. Oh, if you got Sprint, Hulu is free if you got Sprint. And definitely check out Handmaid's Tale if you got Hulu or Sprint, because I do reviews on that. A lot of y'all know who have followed me over from Tanya's Primetime TV Media and Reviews. I still do reviews on a lot of different shows, as well as talk about everything over here from the hood to the White House. But yes, we still do reviews over here. Damien said, I'm about to get my red cup too, child. That's what people know me for on here, the red cup. The red cup. I don't get no glass. I don't get no goblet. All I need is my red cup. My red cup. I don't know where Candace went, but anyway, Melissa, you never saw P-Valley, huh? P-Valley is on Stars. Now, for those of you who don't have Stars, who might want to check it out, because I'm telling you, the entire world is into P-Valley right now. Not the entire United States, but the entire world is into P-Valley right now. So if you want to check out P-Valley, it's on Stars. And if you don't have Stars, Stars is right now for 3 months, $5 per month. So if you want to check out Stars, it's $5 per month right now if you don't have it. So, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Look, watch it.
Oh, now I can.
The valley is lit. Hey, it's lit. Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Hey,
that is my joint.
You give them little cash, and you know they will shake
it.
Hey, down in the valley where the girls get naked, you give them some money, and you know they will shake it. Hey. I ain't built for a pole. I ain't built for a pole, but back in my twins.
Hey. They grind harder for sure.
But yes, they be
it's on the chain and Uncle Clifford and
Uncle Clifford and Little Murder.
Oh my God.
I did not see that coming. I did.
But see, that's because my daughter. But I seen it coming, him and Little Murder.
No, and I'm still conflicted.
Y'all gotta watch into it.
Y'all
gonna get to it. I'm telling you now. And The Chi. Have anybody watching
The Chi? Yes, The Chi is always good. That's on Showtime.
The Chi right now.
Showtime. The Chi on Showtime.
It's a Showtime series, and I'm loving the fact I love that Keisha is talking.
Yep. Cash.
I think Cash said for 5 months, $5 for 3 months.
Yep, it's $5 a month for 3 months. That's with Stars. They run a promotion right now.
Stars. Okay.
I'm telling you because P-Valley is their biggest show right now.
Yeah, P-Valley's on the top. But I heard they're only running P-Valley for 1 season. And then it's only
I don't believe that.
I can't believe that.
I truly believe that it might go again.
It's gonna have to.
Because it's too good.
It's too good.
It's too good. Mm-hmm. And see, Little Murder, like at the beginning, I was thinking, oh, he's just trying to get in good with Uncle Clifford. I didn't think that, and still right now I'm thinking, is he for real? Is this just I don't know.
Like I said, it's cats going back to the gay thing. There's cats. Now see how we just spun right back around.
Girl, they almost knocked out on that one.
There's cats like that right here in the metro. They look like straight dudes, but they're gay.
And I'm telling you, when I first saw Little Murder, I was like, "Oh, he cute." Ooh, and then I was like, "Oh well, okay, he's still cute.
Now look, those are the same kind of cats. Like even like with us in church who had to put on this persona, there'll be people just like that who put on that persona for their homies because they don't want their homies to know that they get down like that. They on the down low. They don't want they peeps, they fam to know that they really about that life on the other side.
Mm-hmm. And some of them actually did come out once they get older. And some of them are still in the closet, and they like, how you still in the closet in your 40s and 50s?
No, because guess what? It's a struggle.
Why? Just come out.
No, you say why? I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, why? When you in your 40s and 50s, because life is too short. That's just how I feel. Life is too short. You in your 40s and 50s. I mean, most people only live to their 60s. So
I'm gonna tell you why it's easier said than done.
Okay.
Because even though it's a little bit more accepted.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more accepted.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about a person is used to you being or thinking that you're one way, but yet you come out, you still have those people who turn their back on you and they look at you differently. Because a lot of times when you come out, you even have people who think, oh, I don't want this person around my kids.
I'll be like,
I don't want this
I've
person
been
around. No, I don't
forget.
want this person around me. I've had people
I
who
get it
said,
though.
no, listen, I've had people say, oh, dang, we used to get dressed around each other. See what I'm saying? So
But
you
that's
got people.
like me and you. I didn't know. I
Yeah,
had no
but
idea.
you got to deal with that. But then you got people who do this. They'll leave town to come out. They'll move to a different city
Yep. Yep.
just to come out. So
Yep.
they can be comfortable in their own skin because they know they're going to catch the backlash.
Mm-hmm. And that sometimes, I mean, I don't blame people for doing that because I'm just like this. Once you get to your 40s, once you get to your 50s, and you know the life expectancy for most people these days, it's not a long life expectancy for a lot of people these days. And I just feel like live your freaking life. If you gotta up and move to live your freaking life, live your freaking life. I wish everybody was like me because there's a lot of people. I have a cousin, I'll never forget when she came out. And she was a tomboy. Like a lot of the girls in our family was tomboys. And when she came out though, it's like everybody already knew. We was just waiting on her to say it. So when she came to my house one day and she sat down, asked me for a beer, and she just sat down and she started spilling it. And I'm looking at her like, and she's looking at me like, expecting me to, because remember, my mother was like next to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Just like your mom, like next to Jesus. And I was like, girl, it's about doggone time you done told us. Now, what the hell? You want another beer? Who this girl?
Right, exactly.
She came to me because she was having issues with this girl. And she needed advice, but she didn't know who to come to because everybody didn't know she was gay. So she came to me. And I was like, who this girl? Where's she at? Do we need to roll over here and whoop this girl? I was like, that's all I was thinking about because I'm like this. I don't care who you dating. As long as they respect you and they don't mistreat you and they respect where you from. I've always been like that with anybody who comes out to me. And I'm like, okay, and so we still cool. I don't care. Like, but everybody
ain't your business, do you?
That's your business. Everybody ain't like that though.
Right, for sure.
But what's up, Sly Jones? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video. But yeah, my girl Can, she got to get up early in the morning. I know we've been on here for an hour and a half, and I ain't got nothing to do but to sleep in tomorrow. But I know you
got a blessing.
I got it, man. Whoo. I get the final. You know, I don't get to sleep in much.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, because
I'm glad. Look, I'm happy for you. They actually called it was funny since I work from home now. I get up, shower. You know.
I love it. I love working.
Look, I get up and shower just to go in the other room. I mean, I shower anyway every day, twice anyway. Be around the house. So I go in the room, log in. Come to find out, there wasn't even a shift today. They was like, no, it's can't. I was like, man, I'm about to get back in bed.
I wish. Shoot, I've been doing so much overtime. I actually do have to work overtime this weekend. But see, the thing about it with my job is when they ask you to work overtime, you can do whatever hours you want, whenever you want. Okay. So I get up at 5 and work till 10. I can get up at 12 and work till 6. I can get up at 8 at night and work till midnight. So, you know.
That's cool.
So tomorrow morning I'm sleeping in. I ain't got no cakes. I ain't got no cake orders till next week.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I got some really fascinating cake orders that's I'm getting into next week. You know I love to be challenged.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta be logging in by 9. So
yeah.
But, you know, I'm always sleepy because of my ailments. So that's why I'm going to bed early tonight.
I get it. And I'm like a Jamaican. I got like 4, 5, 11 jobs, man.
So you got like 10 jobs, man.
Well, 10 jobs, man. And I'm working to get that money. Get that quick, all these kids. But yes, but everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight to Friday Night Live. Y'all know it goes down every Friday Night Live, 9 p.m., no holds barred, no topics off limit. We just shoot the breeze and just talk about whatever the heck we want to talk about. So thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget, Part 1 and part 2 I just uploaded a few days ago for my prison interview with the guy who was raised up in church and winded up serving a life sentence in prison. And the first 2 interviews was really good. Part 3 I'm going to upload tomorrow evening, but if you haven't seen them already, please check out part 1 and part 2. It's called Pew to the Pen. The Pew to the Pen. If y'all don't know what a pew is, it's that long hard bench in church.
We used to have to take naps on.
Even that hard cushion, they got the cushion on some of them.
Right.
That cushion so hard,
Right,
your
about
butt
this
ain't
thin.
just no concrete. When you get off that pew, your butt just be so.
Right.
Yes, it's called A Pew to the Pen, and it's parts 1 and 2. So please check them out. Please watch them. Please share them. This is a very, very interesting story, a cautionary story as well. A lot of people can probably relate to that story because a lot of people grew up in church, had pastors as parents. They were gay or bi or transgender and had to hide and cover it up and got involved in a whole bunch of things that led them down the wrong road, and they end up in prison or dead. So make sure y'all check it out. Any last words, Can?
Y'all, all I'm going to say is y'all stay safe, be blessed, joy, peace, and blessings.
Yes, joy, peace, and hair grease. Stay safe, be blessed, and we out. Deuces.